Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm at I'm at an expo, and no one is on the live as yet. But yeah, just like how the place looks scanty. Place not done set up. Over here, big man. Big. And the tip. Sun hot too. A good thing me wear my hat. People have fix up them tent and all these things. Notice different.
More specifically and physically engaging skills.
Yeah, you use it for fun or you just put this up as an enthusiastic. And
Well, throughout our main skills during the psychology, we
Oh,
decided to get national
all right. Hold on. Let me mute
be serious. Out of curiosity, how did you get the intuition?
All right, you want to stand here and hold it?
from there, I need to do sports. I want all the sports
You can just
girls
focus it there. You don't
I
move
look
on.
at the persons like Peter and Donald focusing on my name.
Yeah. In terms of today's event, you seem to be eager. What's your role?
Well, I'm very busy obviously, so I'm here doing care work, ensuring that we have all our VIPs, our sponsors are okay. Just associating myself with everybody else and ensuring that the event will last.
Things will smooth.
Yes.
It's building up pretty nicely.
Yes.
The students, the students from the high schools have been already lots of school
Progress,
buses
yes, a lot of progress in this
parked all over the place. It's just about making a formal opening.
yes,
So that we can
start very
anytime
shortly,
go.
yes. With our devotion and then we're going to the program.
So this is like a typical school devotion and this is specific to the expo.
I say specific to the expo because this is sort of a breakup to internal students. We have a few things happening. So there are first year grade students and bachelor education students who are currently on observation. And we have also third year students who should be doing a work experience
Uh-huh.
going over there. So very good students who we are using as special students. So we have about 30 teaching assistants who are helping out.
Those are the ones that ready.
They're here, so I see here. Yes, yeah. So they're helping out. Very hardworking students. Are just taking time to come.
The boys at least said if you're going to
Let me mute this so you can know what is happening.
people outside. Yeah, I know. So,
I was like, God, that's what that day.
yeah.
I was like,
So
yeah.
you're concentrating on finishing your
Yes, and
area study.
hopefully, yes, I want to do both sports media and teaching, so
Yeah,
I'm hoping to do that.
you look like a student. And you want for the reason.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, oh, sorry. So what is that? You don't talk that. I don't talk to
You may say so.
you don't work to be honest with you. The years of life.
Here, you can see I was telling you.
Okay.
Trying to on events and then I have a whole
All right. All the best.
Thank you so
I think
much.
I'm going to look out for your Ruth and
Sanders,
Sanderson.
yes.
GC first of third year students. So you're halfway through your final year.
About one, I should have a year and a half.
Oh, yeah. All right. All the best.
Oh, you see that I will like chair. Yeah, come will like chair.
See the man for themselves.
Yeah, so Shannon.
From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So link with me, yours truly, Jenny, and the man with Oral Tracy as we take the hits vibes on the road at GC Foster College Health Fair and Career Expo.
This is how you know you are in Jamaica when you see a dog. Everywhere you go, you see dog. Trophy. So let me see if we can go around and see the different in them. See all price smart. Loan place.
education and sports.
This is huge.
We're happy to have you this morning. And we're going to be starting off with our devotion. Before you get to all the excitement of the day, we're going to be inviting the presence of the Lord among us this morning. It is so good to see you. You look so lovely down there. So I'm going to be handing over the mic now to Mrs. Simone Walsh, who will take you through the devotional process.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sports. One more time. Good morning. Okay, guys, I want you to stand. You're at a health fair. We're all about fitness. Stand up. The first song we're going to sing is My Head, My Shoulder, My Knees, My Toes. God made them all. Let's see how fit you are and ready you are. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, come on. 3. My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes. Action! My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes. God made. For those who got with your toes. My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes. Head, my shoulder, my knees, my toes. My shoulder, my knees, my toes. God made them all. My shoulder, my knees, my toes. My shoulder, my knees. My shoulder, my toes.
Oh, I see what is here.
I'm going to check it and see if she can upload.
August about I 5 books.
Yeah, I'm going to double check. No, I'm check it. Yeah, double check her habit.
Good morning. What's the afternoon or morning? Good morning. How much is it to add somebody on your card?
You don't need to pay to add.
You don't pay to
So
add
you already pay for the account and it's 2 per account. So if you don't have somebody, we add them at no additional cost. If you have somebody on it already and change your mind and you bother one, then you can take off that money and put on your one.
No. So you have to pay extra though. Whenever can
Once
you
the
renew it
account
back?
is
Once.
active,
Oh.
you're
So I have
good
to have the card? I have to have the
No
card?
man, you can use the ID and search, but we're not done yet, so we're trying to set up to the internet and stuff. So you can search on the like we have it.
All right. Thank you.
So the primary member, so this is him with the membership number, right? And then your information now that go yes, so no problem. Him signature and whatever. So you can carry the paper and him have to come in with the paper and you
Go all the time. Go all the time, so no problem. And no extra cost. No extra cost. No extra cost. All right. Thanks for that information. Why price matter something else? Hello. You know, I always saw this lady Bliss. Her thing. As she said, Yeah, yeah, me just yeah, I know the picture. Yeah, I know the picture from whatever, whatever.
Also on my Facebook.
Oh, you know the picture. Oh. I like her natural stuff, them, the natural, the fruits, use the fruits and make the pops and yeah. But I first, me I see her, so I know me I look on her, so but, no, I don't know, man. So she going to have any of them for sale?
Yes.
Later on?
Yes.
Alright, no problem. Yeah, man, so me come back. Alright. Why some of the people them just a set up the thing no start yet. 10 o'clock, but people still a set up them booth. People, the place is so huge. All the music after music.
Your Son, Jesus Christ, name we pray. You may be seated. Mr. Engineer, turn up the mic, the man. Good morning, boys and girls. No man, we never eat the breakfast. Good morning, boys and girls. Oh Lord. So we are going to officially kick off the 2026 GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport Career and Health Expo here on the school grounds. And as we go straight into the welcome. The welcome when we're done by Mr. Fergal. My clap the man, I get one of my gifts now. Students. Mr. Paul Bedford, you're needed for the welcome. Vice Principal of Foster College. Mr. Engineer, So we have Mr. Pollyz Virgo in our midst, Vice Chair of the School Board, and he's wondering why he's so famous. Ready for you, Mr. Virgo? Whenever you are, sir, with the welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sports, and welcome once again to our career and
Planning advisor, whether you're dreaming of the Olympics podium or a career in sports medicine, success begins with a roadmap. Let's give our one GC Foster welcome, Miss Marsha Ray McNeil.
You know, say skippers, hold on, before you go. Skippers circling just select it to me. Pick up yourself, skipper. We're there with the goal scorer. The capper, the goal scorer. Give me a breakdown on the West Indies innings. See it? The first 10 overs, they were at the goal.
No, I feel like you're
going
to be here today.
The second never took place. 64 the last two. Overs 21 to 30. About 50 overs. 21 to 30. They scored 33 runs and lost 1 wicket. Overs 31 to 40. They scored 53 runs and lost no wickets. And you see between overs 41 to 50 could be demanding those 6 wickets to 6 runs. So I've got to them two. Is that good as a pull up?
Stepping out and creating the life
Is that good as a man pull up? Oh, brother. The yellow belly thing man pull up. When I say about the inner space, I say, yeah, actually, over upside the over to the broken.
The steps that you will take. Think about it. What do you want to be?
That is what any athlete
What do you want to do?
world record.
And what is the impact you want to
So
have?
the appearance speaks for it.
So I am not social media, but then I'm just trying to call this
Collectively appearance.
so what is the thing? You need to ask some questions. Think of what
So you
is
see that
the
people are
impact
part
that
of
you want to
it.
have. Exhibitors are welcome to do
You
this
know,
as well. So what is important to you about being on today? Do you want a luxury car or an affordable car?
That's okay.
Do you want a high
Yeah, we're not
pay?
supposed to
Is that the symbols or financial security? Is it shining balance? Where is your
This lady is talking very soft, you can hardly hear.
Some study for biology is really so we talk about your life.
So if that is the case, they should put that out there. Let all of this be transparent and then allow them to show it. That's a good idea. What else?
Part of the presentation, testimony, facility, and you need to spend something to save something that will actually benefit. So starting out the life plan, it's very important to actually have to achieve the goals that you set. So looking at those
That's bigger.
Big man.
They would have basically done whatever harm they were going to do. But because they are not going to
Place is very huge, people. It is a career day and expo. But the place is so huge. shoes are wet. Can't bother to go up on that thing there. Walk across the grass because my shoes are wet. Up my shoes. You know it's early morning now. Well, not really early morning, but it's still morning. But the place huge, people. And the buses them keep coming in and out, dropping off the children, the school children them, based on it's a career day, so you know, all of the school them, or majority of the school them, going to be here.
And right beside Renee Jordan. She's the deputy head girl of Fair Technical High School. Maybe you people them. While we get ready for the panel discussion, I'm going to take you up front. So you lead it. Fear me not here, you know. Me so big a blood school them. My love, Mr. Engineer, bounce up in the man. That's right. That's right.
What
My name is
school
Renee
is
Royal,
Which
and
high?
I am the deputy head
This
a few things
approach.
about Beer Tech.
This
We have a
approach.
lot of
What's the meaning?
athletes. You probably know that.
What do
But
you
I
do?
think that you don't know. We have a lot of talented students at Beer Tech. Also, there are a lot of students that bring a lot of accomplishments.
Big up for your technical man. So, I'm going to ask you the question now. What's the name of the first presenter?
You look like you're releasing the number.
And what's her title?
So you put the blood chopper.
Good. Miss Marsha, make sure you have a gift for her, you know. But me have a gift for her too. So on behalf GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport, thank you so much, RR, for being with us here. And look here, you know me have to big up my sponsor then. So my associate sponsors, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, the Sagicor Group, Shreds Lab, JTA Cooperative Credit Union, and let me tell you something. Whole heap of prize, whole heap of giveaways. The first person we can run up here, we give you something else. Some Adidas, some run come the man, nobody know what run come, who that? Where there? Run come! That's right, I love you. Run up the stairs. I like him now. Hey, what for you did that now? Can I introduce yourself and tell them what school you're from? But you look like you're an artist. You have to give me some more. You want to give me a summer? They look like you're an artist. Give me 2 lines out of summer, man. Give me 2 lines, man. 10 Elizabeth. I don't like what you say. Hey. Alright, go on down the stairs. And you're going to introduce Mano. Like how me know say, Mano forget introduce. Come in now. Come in now.
Big up Mano College, the city on the hill.
That cannot be it. Mano. Give me the name of the man. Yo. Media. Listen me out. Listen me out. Come, run it. If you're not giving me now, I'll give you a prize. Don't it. Alright, sing me school song. Anyone my school song? One pledge, everything what Monroe said. Him shy, so me not really rushing.
Eat me one time, eat me Bubba skill and tell her Alaska. Mano, rara, really.
You want to give me something? You want to give me a little gift? Ain't going with something, don't it? I like it. Big up Monroe on behalf of GC Foster College and the Adidas brand. Show them the man. Show them man. So you get something. Because of your obedience. Big up your night, big up yourself, and big up Mano. And let me big up Express Sports and the Student Road Bureau, some of our associate sponsors. Okay now? I think I'm go on now. So, it's time for real talk. Our panel discussion is now. You know, they must prepare themselves for the panel discussion. And after that, I won't give away. So, not ready for your gifts then? Or we should I go and give her one more? Who ready for one more gift? Somebody else one. No, them not hear what you're saying.
I'm Ariana and I go to B Cedar Grove Academy.
Yeah. Big up Cedar Grove. No, I'm not gonna say. B Cedar Grove. Over there so in a Portmore. Achura. Megaville. And that's it's in front of Meadowville, you can't tell me that. It's in front of Meadowville. Meadowville, they cross the road. But big up the Cedar Grove. Tell us something about Cedar Grove that nobody else knows. Your personal experience.
Teacher them funny.
When I teach them up at the Cedar Grove, come give one joke. Can one of the teachers from the Cedar Grove come give me one joke? Me dear? Give me something else, man. Your personal experience. What form are you in? So you must have a personal experience. When you got in the first form, what was it like? Yeah, but what was your experience in first form? Did you cry a lot? Did you miss home? Look on them, man. Did you miss home? Did you them eat part food and nicest food you ever eat? Anybody ever eat part food yet? Nobody? Everybody rich. Big up Elton High School, Miss Suno. Later. Give me something else of your experience in first form. Part of this year, but students and teachers never really feel like in my first experience stories I like it. Cedar Grove, this Cedar Grove, big up on yourself. Edie Dalton James, Miss Suno, come in. Big up yourself and big up your teachers. And on behalf of GC Foster College and Adidas brand, I give you a cap. When you play rugby, you have your cap. Big up your teacher. Yeah, man. Your favorite teacher.
Teacher Sewell.
Teacher Sewell, big up yourself. we brought together in a career in health and sport. If you have questions about the industry, this is your moment to learn in and be inspired. So we'll have the panelists coming on stage, headed by our own GC Foster College graduate, Mr. Spencer Darlington. Mr. Darlington, how are you? Morning.
I'm good. Good morning to the entire audience, and we're looking forward to a fantastic day here.
And big up all of the GC Foster College graduates who are now lecturers of the institution who are here. Big up the committee members and all the stakeholders in today's Career and Health Expo at GC Foster College. Welcome. Come the Rasta
Guys, anytime you're sitting mute, loud music, so I have to mute it. Yeah, the loud music stop, you know. As soon as it stops, you know, I will unmute. As long as it is playing, I'm going to mute. Because you know YouTube not play. All in my background it a play now, and still I will give me a strike.
And welcome to GC Foster College. My name is Spencer Darlington, and I'm moderator for this panel discussion. Once again, if you're just coming in, we welcome you to this Career and Career Expo. We have an erudite panel lined up here on
different
and we'll be looking at the subject of whether or not Jamaica's junior athletes are successfully transitioning to the senior level across various sports. If yes, find our time and find out why they're not doing so. On the panel here today, we have Mr. Maurice Wilson. Mr. Wilson wears several hats. He's the principal of GC Foster College of Physical Education and the Sport. He's the head coach of Sprint Tech Track Club right here at GC Foster College. And he's also the national technical leader when national track and field teams travel to the global championships. We're talking about the Olympics and the World Championships. To Mr. Wilson's right, we have got Carol Beckford, sports marketer and communications specialist. To Carol's right, we have Mr. Roy Simpson, general manager of the national teams at the Jamaica Football Federation. To Roy's left is Mr. O'Neill Clayton, sports specialist, author. And to my extreme left, we have got Mr. Ophni Lamont, a national physiotherapist. So very often we have heard the question whether or not our junior athletes in the various disciplines are making the transition to the next level. They leave Jamaica, they go to US colleges or universities, or they stay here and continue their tertiary level education. After that, they move to the professional level, and that's what we're gonna explore here today. We want to welcome you all the student athletes, the teachers, coaches, members of staff at the respective schools, and the entire team here at GC Foster College, who have worked very hard to put this program together. Maurice Wilson, you are the perfect person to start with here. You've coached at the national junior level, you've coached at the local high school level, you've coached at the senior level, you're coaching at the professional level. Let's look at the junior athletes. Are they making that transition? It's a subject we have debated over the years, but in more recent years, the last 5 to 10 years, persons are looking at whether or not they move up, go all the way to the summit, to the professional level. Are they making the transition at this stage?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. When you look at the data is suggesting that 8 to 10% of athletes are transitioning to the World Championship level and to the Olympic level. In 2014, of 74 athletes that participated in Class 1, only 6 would have represented Jamaica. So when you look at those statistics, it is not saying that we're getting the transition that we should get. However, in terms of the quality, we have been producing quality in small proportions. But generally speaking, we're not seeing the percentage of transition that we should get.
So what is it that we're not doing, Maurice, or what is it that the student athletes are not doing?
Well, it's an all-round problem, and it starts possibly at the primary school level. Even though we have better trained coaches, and of course GC has been playing its part, but I think that persons are not recognizing that there's a difference in terms of being a professional and a junior athlete. The junior athlete training is different. Periodization is different. If you give a junior 10 repetitions of something, you have to give, just for example, a professional athlete 20 reps. You cannot be giving a junior the same amount of work as a professional. And what has happened, the coaches have tried to measure up or level up with those other coaches that perform at the highest level. And I think it is creating a burnout problem, which is really mental, and an overtraining problem, which is physical. So even at the junior stage, primary school stage, athletes are being drilled into certain performances when they should just be having fun. As my colleague beside me, she talks about play, and play is critical in terms of the development for our athletes.
Carol, let me bring you in here. You got a scholarship years ago and went to New York at college. Compare what happened then to what you're seeing now, and why is it that we're not seeing a greater percentage in terms of the youngsters making the transition to the highest level?
Thanks as usual. The truth is we have become too dependent on athletes performing at the top level. And as Mr. Wilson explained, the difference between primary, high, and elite, there has to be a totally different program. But I should use cricket as an example, since that sport may not be represented here. Quite the opposite, when Clive Lloyd and Mikey Hogan played, they were told that they must play for West Indies. However, because of the multiplicity of leagues around the world, cricketers can actually earn money and not play for West Indies. And now there's almost a decision as to whether you should pursue a commercial viability or you should try to represent country. And so athletes now have way more choices. And you know, I sit here as a teacher at GC Foster, and we're saying to you, even if you come here to learn to become a coach, you can also teach you the other side. So you all don't have to run, play football, play cricket, or even netball. You can become a part of the management of that. And so the program gives you access to all those things.
All right, thank you, Carol. Roy, let me bring you in as the general manager of teams at the Jamaica Football Federation national teams. I'm sure a number of footballers are here in the audience. I don't think we're seeing the number of scholarships now, Roy, where high school footballers from the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup are moving into US colleges. I used to see happening more years ago. What's your take on it?
I think that's what happened. I think what is happening now is that going
We're supposed to walk on the edge of here.
She get you? And guys, you know, so them event here full of food, you know, and I am on fasting. I look right over there, so I see the jerk chicken. The jerk chicken and the soup. But that not trouble me still. Me good. It's full, man. See me can go no view upon the jerk chicken here.
me trying to go on, sir. GB. Good job, man. GB, take up it. Next man will call GB if I know I'm a mic who will call GB. What? Alright, so AB then. AB. Letran.
No ask if chicken sell. No sir.
Yes, man. Brown bread here.
Vegan.
Bro. Hold on.
My own habit. Mr. Oral Tracy, sir. Are the feast. Yeah, man.
Appearance fee to come for your video.
Woo! I hope it no high. Big
up yourself.
All right, big up yourself, sir.
So watch everybody out.
It's full.
In terms of coaching, you know very well what that is. It's a scientific approach that is being done in this contemporary age. Are our coaches up to the time in terms of getting...
But guess what? I notice, the people them miss for them talk about sports and something. Watch under the tent how it's empty. The people them gonna look food. Them sit down content and everything, until the panel start discussing about the sports. The people them missing. Is you under the tent?
Where the sport is now,
and the tent is full on.
Is how fast the baton moves through the zone. So you may have your fastest 2 men, and when they are coupled with 2 other persons, the baton is not moving fast enough, and you have 4 guys who are average guys, and the baton is moving faster. How would you know that if you're not current with what is happening? It's critical. We're talking about track and field, but Roy can attest to it. When you travel to Europe and you see the youngsters under the age of possibly 15, and they are doing continuous basic drills, so they are getting the basic technique. Sometimes our coaches, because they may win a couple of trophies, they employ the same tactics, techniques in terms of their training. And so the coaching information and knowledge is critical. I don't know how much we're going to sell it, but it must be sold. Because if they do not get the current information, they're not going to be successful.
It's important you mentioned that, Maurice, and I'm coming back to you, Carol. I was in China in 2024, and we went to about a dozen sporting facilities. And when you look at the approach that the Chinese take, the technical approach, the number of repetitions, it's amazing. But when you look at what they do, it's not surprising at the end of the day to see how they transfer that and perform at the senior international level. Carol?
Well, schools need to stop employing coaches to teach PE. Get physical education teachers to teach PE, to teach play, to teach recreation. When they're to be coached, it's an after-school activity. I cannot overemphasize that more. So we have to mandate it. Since they're not following the rules, we have to mandate it. So we'll go back and I'll repeat for emphasis. Schools with 400 students must have 4 PE teachers, male and female, and 600 or more 6 PE teachers. And I would not want to use a school as an example. When we went to Frankfurt, we had PE twice a week, and we were taught by phys ed teachers. And if you wanted to play for a team, you do that after school. The repetition comes in a drill session, not a training. When you come to college, you're learning how to squat or to dribble. You should be taught that in a repetitious way.
Very good point, Carol, and big up Frankfurt High School in the southeast of St. Anne, because 3 members on this platform went to that very, very good institution in the hills of St. Anne. You spoke earlier about student athletes, and we have a number of them here listening in. Moving from this level to the next level with physical ailments, tell me a little about some of the work you would have done among our high schools in Jamaica and some of the knowledge, information you would have tried to pass on to coaches, PE teachers, and other stakeholders in recent times.
Okay, so first of all, I must highlight that through the vision of our principal, Pollyz Wilson, we offer a sports medicine clinic for high school athletes. This is at a heavily subsidized rate. So for example, if you're a school year and you need athletes to be seen, we do it here at the institution, offer the service. One of the big things that we see is previous injuries. A lot of times, healthcare might not have the biggest chunk of the budget for the programs, whether it's cricket, football, just not necessarily a budgeted area. And so persons don't necessarily, injuries are not necessarily seen. And so tissues heal, but there's scar tissue, there's a lot of other things that would have been allowed, and then you get another injury and then another injury. So you have compound injuries then, which significantly impedes progress, because if a muscle has multiple scar tissue in it, then it's really not able to function at the level it should. And so one of the things I emphasize is to have a more multidisciplinary approach to care, to involve a PT, involve a doctor, involve a nutritionist in the process, because those things will help the athletes to transition better. A big thing I'd like to point out is we don't do enough injury prevention on the country. What that means, for example, in football, FIFA has done a magnificent job in that area in terms of putting data out. So you have FIFA level plus. But the question is, how many football high schools actually do those drills before training? Very few. And so it's the application of already existing knowledge that needs to be applied. It might seem time consuming, but an activity specific, for example, a footballer uses their adductors, the muscles on the inside, quite a lot. Almost everything happens around that area. Yet still, when you test the ground, there is no strength for someone who's going to be kicking and expect the ball accurately into the back of a net. So the thing is, we need to peel back some of the things we do and do the basic well. Injury prevention, if we include it, even 5 minutes of it, doing small drills, specific targeted muscle groups, will go a far way in helping our athletes transition to the next level.
Excellent. We have less than 10 minutes to go with this panel discussion, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of this discussion, we'll take a little break, and then we'll bring on some student athletes from the various schools across the island to have a discussion with them as well about some of the challenges they're facing in terms of their respective disciplines they're doing at the moment. One important topic I want us to look at before we end this discussion, the recent news about added restrictions to immigration visas to the United States. A number of our student athletes, a number of who are sitting here, have hopes of transitioning to a college or university in the United States. Let me start with you, Carol. Does this mean that our student athletes, other stakeholders who are talking to them, coaches, managers, publicists, should start charting a course and encourage them to start thinking about a plan B to stay here and attend one of the lovely institutions, even here at GC Foster College, if going across to the US is not working out?
Well, Jamaica is always an option, ready and open for business. But there's also Europe, there's also South America, there's also Central America. and you get to learn a language. And there's Cuba. Cuba is right there. The truth is, the Ministry of Education via the government of Jamaica, whichever side, must acknowledge female sport as important subjects in the life of students. That's the first thing. And once we do that, then we're well on our way. We want the medals, we want the goals. By the way, congrats, the Reggae Girls beat Aruba last night 2-0, under 17. That's incredible. So young women, football is an option. The truth is, we know that we depend on sports to feel good. We must invest our resources to develop all the things that Ophir talk about. And I will say again, get the PE teachers back in the schools. I'm not going to stop campaigning about that. But that is where it is. That's where I learned to catch, to throw, to kick. And then after you repeat it hundreds of times, Michael Jordan, still in his heyday, was taking 1,000 shots a day at his professional level. You must repeat to get it right.
Maurice, this venerable institution, GC Foster College, turns out more physical education teachers more than any other tertiary institution in the land of wood and water. And they are a critical component in terms of the stakeholders, who in due course will have to start explaining to the student athletes, as Carol mentioned, that there are other channels, other routes, which they should look to if it's not working out to go to the United States to continue their education and their careers.
Well, just to expound on the point that Carol mentioned, there's a difference between a teacher, a physical education teacher, and a coach. And there are clear distinctions and there are clear levels at which these persons should. As it relates to GC Foster College and scholarship, the college has been offering up to $15 million scholarship for the last 10 years. The persons that benefit are the persons who were rejected from traveling to America, or they would have decided to go on
fitness challenge.
The good thing about it, when they leave GC Foster College, they are also certified, so they can go into other areas.
Some fitness something I go on here, so.
And the pursue their career. The other thing about GC Foster College.
Manro youth?
Yes, yes.
How you do? You love your school? I see you go represent, man.
All the top organizations in the country. And so it's an all-in-one package. The opportunities to travel abroad, we have seen it, has gotten, like you say, tighter. And when you look at Europe, the footballers stand a better chance than the track and field. And so it is going to be a rat race for places in the institutions, because the government institutions do not have the leeway to offer scholarships. When we offer scholarships, it's a support of the board, support of sponsors, ability to, if I should use this term, job, to facilitate the sporting process. So it's going to be difficult moving forward, and we have to have clear.
I think the high school is encouraging performance to try to make a successful transfer and striking the balance between academics and athletics.
But to come back to your question in terms of
This is something you full up.
one of the reasons that we have this
people going to something here too. Full.
That's what the street. Yard color, yard color. See them there. I said baseball, that's it.
All adults are going at the train. I think I did look up bikini riding. Everybody want to go on the train. Look at the train line long. Line to go on the train, people. This is one of Jamaica. Fun thing to do. Everybody want to go on train full people. Train full. Watch your big school children, they want to go on train. Lord Jesus. All the Calabar boy, they want to go on the train too. They might wait for it, see me? The Calabar youth, them. Them come to go on the train, but the train full.
Yo, actually, I don't want to go on a phone chip now, yeah, man. Phone chip now, yeah, man.
Train a move you now, as soon as the train come back. No, sir. I think the train they have to look up bikini them, but no, sir. Lord Jesus. The line they train people. So they have to put the cone in where the train park. So that means nobody no park in the spot where the train park. So when the train come now, they move the cone. So they have put on the cone in there.
No, me I tell you, lie.
I know, but if I can put this, I think I'll be second. But I'm going to get short when I get to go. When I get more free.
There's a line for the train. I can't believe this. And a big children, them in the line too.
And we enter the exhibitions and demonstration segment of the day. We look out for the Jamaica Constabulary Force fitness routine. But while they prepare themselves, I'm here at Eltham High School. Eltham, pick up What I want you to do to win again is to name one of the panelists that just
Spencer Darlington. On the road going up the school picnic, Spencer Darlington.
Presentations coming up now to be done by the Jamaica Teachers Association. Earl Beckman to receive her Next to receive Principal Pollyz Wilson. And the members of the panel are also receiving JC Foster College souvenirs. To receive next, Roy Simpson from the Jamaica Football Federation. And our final presentation to O'Neill Clayton, sports specialist and author. Alrighty, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentations. We'll take a break now and some musical interlude, and then we have the student athletes panel discussion. Stand by for that.
Thank you very much. I'm going to tell us that some really bright children come from Eltham High School. I'm going to big up Spanish Town because we're at the GC Foster College of Physical
The great Jenny Energizer.
And Sports, Health and Career Excellence.
Energizer God.
44 acres of land here at the institution. And to introduce herself and to answer the question so she can get a gift on behalf of GC Foster College is Gabriella. So nice and cute. Ask him nice to say. Tell him your name again and tell him what form are you in. And she just in a nice little burgundy vest over you. If I'm going to tell you something, no stigma is attached. It's not where you come from, it's where you go. It's where you're going. So name me one of the panelists that just spoke.
Roy Simpson.
And who is Roy Simpson? You know who Roy Simpson is? Roy Simpson, a big man at JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation. But we give her a gift and give her a round of applause, man. Me not hear the Eltham people at all. As I move on to Port Henderson, free massages and free waxing is going on right now as we speak inside the auditorium. The teacher them, I left out the teacher them now. Don't worry myself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention that the student panel discussion will be coming up next, but before that, we have the Jamaica Constabulary Force fitness routine presentation, and they'll be ready in a matter of moments. Thank you.
Thank you, Spencer. Port Henderson, Can you name me another panelist that just spoke? Who's ready to talk? Introduce yourself first and then
Watch how the train come back, and the train may come in there, you know. The train come back. I want to know how much you go on the train, because the train, you know how much trip me see the train make since me there here?
Name me one of the panelists.
Full the train full up again, you know, watch here.
Mr. Maurice Wilson. And who is Mr. Maurice Wilson, you know?
Train driver work.
And here the school, uptown them
Big children them go on the train. I think I look up pick so many stop say so.
Are you gonna tell me the moderator?
Spencer Darlington was the moderator. Watch the train. Train I go full again and move. So this is GC Foster Health Expo, guys, and School Career Day. And that is why you are seeing so many different schools.
Yes, Oscar. We're gonna name you another panelist. Mr. Sub-Prefect,
Paul Philip Morrison, big up financial advisor, strong sentence, strong statements, strong convictions, strong philosophies. Big up them with Santa Claus. Big up and see you February 15. So happy birthday.
we need a 5-year-old scholarship for this young girl, you know, because she'll be the next student ambassador for the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. Give her a gift for me, please, and give them a round of applause about wet spoken, wet work, big up the teacher in the hashtag, when the done don't send that one good job. Mr. Engineer, give me something of the bounce. Be there.
Train line. That are the line to go up on the train.
We are countdown for your timer.
Now walk out the place to see how big the place is, guys, but the place is huge. I'm not going to walk it out because I can't do that, but watch the dog, how the dog relaxing at the sun. Let me show you the sun. Look on the dog. I have nothing to worry about in there. I take a sun bath. Silent.
Thank you,
That's taking place
Let him cook now. Let him cook.
Autobots, transform.
pure excitement. But I'm here with some students from Green Pond High School. And where's Green Pond located? Tell us your name and tell us where the location and tell us something, the history of Green Pond High School. You know,
The man who was wanted for murder was extradition to relocation for police investigation. The incident occurred about 12 p.m. The citizens were identified as though he was a featured wanted at the time, some of the Jamaican Standard Forces want to announce his campaign. One nation, the chronicles of Mount Carey in St. James. This month, Ghana was seen with based on investigations and...
Listen up, Green Pond. You coming to GC Foster September. All the Green Pond trips down and they must come at GC Foster. You see, worship me, you can dance. I'm coming back for you later on. So we ask the following persons to make themselves at center stage for the next round of panel discussions. Mr. Brendan Rodney, Mr. Keith Wellington, Mr. Simone Forbes, Mr. Jason Henry, Mr. Cleon Morgan, please, we ask that you make yourself the center stage.